Okay, so I'm gonna try to do like a short update video on my current camera setup in response to a request from viewer. So I'm not going to talk too much about this mount, how I made and all that kind of stuff, just because it's in the other video that I'll link below. But just to recap, so this is a bicycle handlebar mount that I've got these sorbethane kind of vibration absorbing discs in here, and then I just have this little cut off part of a glove just so that, because the sorbethane when it was new, it's really sticky, and it was hard to slide on to the headset mount at the rear of the R22 firewall there. So this is the R22 mount. And the only difference from the other GoPro Hero 7 mount is that I've got the DJI, this is a DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro, and that uses a magnetic mounting system, which is actually pretty convenient. So anyway, so I've switched, I put this magnetic mount on here, which makes it pretty easy to take in and out without losing all your orientation and kind of positions, that sort of thing. All right. In my other video, I kind of mentioned that, okay, the main thing for me was that I'm using these videos mainly to kind of review so I can learn from my whatever I do good and maybe whatever mistakes I make. And one of the things that I kind of wanted to use it for is so that I have the same orientation looking at the video as I do looking outside the helicopter. So I've set the distance from like the lens to the headset mount at this distance, so that this lens is basically at my eye level. So that when I look at the video and when I look out the cockpit, if I'm sitting in the seat, if I look at the compass on the magnetic compass, which is part in the middle of the windshield, you can kind of see what the orientation of the horizon is relative to the compass, and that's our pitch attitude. So anyway, for me, I thought it would be helpful to have the lens at that the eye level. But since you may or may not be the same height as I am, then this position of the lens for you might not be the same as it is for me. All right. Now, the other observation that I've made is that when I kind of borrowed this idea from somebody else who made this kind of plywood thing with the sorbethane disc. That's why I kind of came across this. But that was back in the GoPro Hero 3, Hero 4 era, where the camera stabilization wasn't very good, or maybe it didn't even have any stabilization. So needed all this kind of anti-vibration stuff so that the picture wasn't all shaking. So fast forward to nowadays, the camera stabilization on these cameras now are really pretty good. So I'm not sure that all this anti-vibration stuff is needed. And in fact, there was another friend I had that I think was using a GoPro Hero 9, and he didn't have all this stuff. He just basically had some kind of mount that clamped, like a clamp or a C clamp or some kind of clamp that clamped onto the headset hanger hook, and he just hung the camera off of that without all this vibration stuff, and the video looked fine. I didn't see a lot of shaking in the video or anything like that. So not totally sure that all this stuff is needed. So any way that you could fasten or mount a camera to the headset hanger is probably okay these days. So and as I said, this distance for you, if you care, may be different than what I've got. I'm 5'6", or well, I'm 5'7", and so anyway, this is relatively for like 5'7", and then of course our torsos can vary and all that sort of stuff. All right. So so here's the US. So I took off the door. So this is the door. I took off that door, and then so I removed the door, and here's the USB-C connector, and okay. So here's my Bose A20 here, and so the so what comes out of my Cockpit audio adapter is, on mine, it's TRRS. So tip, ring, sleeve. And that's kind of a mistake on my part, in the sense that this is not the most common kind of camera plug type. But anyway, this is the 3.5 millimeter plug. And so because I have a TRRS, I have a so this is a male TRRS plug that's got the signal coming out of the Cockpit audio adapter. So now I have so this is male. So now this is on the adapter, it's a female TRRS to this right angle USB-C connector, which, then of course we'll plug in to here. All right. Now, I do find that this right angle cable adapter, and this is a microphone adapter, and I probably should mention something about that. So if you look on whatever, the internet, Amazon or whatever, and look for this, for a female TRRS or TRRS cable adapter to USB-C, you'll see there's going to be two varieties. One is going to be like headphone or audio adapter, and that's because a lot of the phones nowadays don't come with a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, so just for cell phone users to listen with wired headphones, they need some kind of adapter from a USB-C to a 3.5 millimeter plug. Okay, but if you just use like a headphone or an audio adapter, that's not going to work with an external microphone or this Cockpit audio adapter. It has to be a microphone adapter. So it has to specifically say it's a microphone adapter from either TRS or TRRS, microphone adapter to USB-C. So that's critical. All right. I'm going to back up a little bit, and then we're going to talk a little bit about. All right. So I just mentioned that. Okay, my Cockpit audio adapter is TRRS. So there's four sections: the tip, two rings, and the sleeve. Okay, the other variety you can get this Cockpit audio adapter is TRS. So tip, ring, and sleeve. So three metal sections. Okay, and so. When I was shopping around, you can only get this. I could only find this right angle connector in the TRRS. So I could only find that in my configuration here, the TRRS. The other ones that are TRS. I couldn't find a right angle one, so it's just straight in. And I do find the right angle one easier when I'm trying to find the plug. It's easier for me to plug it in this way versus if I had a straight USB-C connector. So anyway, something to think about, because if you wanted this exact right angle connector for me, it would have to be TRRS. Okay, but most other camera, like for example, if you if you were going to use this cockpit audio adapter with a GoPro, like a GoPro external microphone adapter, then you would need an adapter like this, which is TRRS to TRS. So in the past, when I was using GoPro with my cockpit audio adapter, I was using this. So it was, I had to adapt from the TRRS to the TRS. All right. Anyway. Okay. All right. As far as what's coming out of the Bose 820. So I've got my the Bose 820. This one happens to be Bluetooth, but that's not really relevant for what we have to do right now. So coming out of the Bose, we've got a U. Maybe I won't connect that. Okay, so this connector, which is the kind of standard Robinson and most small helicopter connectors. This is called U174. So U174. This is a U174 connector, and so this is my cockpit audio adapter, and on the end of the cockpit audio adapter has an input and an output. And so the input is going to be a female U174 connector. So you can plug your U174 connector from your Bose headset into the female part of this. Okay. So what's coming out of my headset looks just like this. And then we have the female version of the U174 that you plug that into. This is the Bose side. This is the cockpit audio adapter side. Okay. And then coming out of the cockpit audio adapter is the male U174, which is going to go plug into the headset, which we kind of showed in the helicopter. All right. So, and then out of the cockpit audio adapter. Oh, so how do you get the cockpit audio adapter with this plug? Well, you have to specifically buy a helicopter audio adapter, cockpit audio adapter. So if you just get like a regular airplane cockpit audio adapter, it's not going to have this plug. It's going to have the general aviation, the two plugs for generation, like for an airplane, or yeah. So anyway, so you want to make sure that when you order your cockpit audio adapter, that it's for a helicopter. And if it's for a helicopter, it should have this helicopter U174 plug. And then, of course, look for this plug in the, if they have a picture or description of, when you buy that, make sure it's got this plug. Make sure it's got this plug coming out, and then the female end of that, where you're going to plug your headset into. All right. So I think that pretty much covers that. And then I'll just, you asked about R44, so I'll just talk a little bit about this. So I haven't flown R44 yet with a camera setup, but I'm planning to. And so this is my plan for the R44. So in an R44, there's a bar that goes between the two front seats, and so I'm planning to mount this around that bar. I believe the bar is 31 millimeters or something like that. It's 30 or something. 31, I thought it was. Anyway, so this I picked this is a handlebar mount, camera mount. This one, this one happens to be Ulanzi CM025. Got off Amazon. I'll put a link if I could do that. And then I picked this one because it goes all the way around the bar, and then then this screw part locks it in onto the bar. And so I thought, okay, this is probably a safer way to kind of lock in. Anyway, haven't tested this yet. I'll let you know. I'll let things know. Like if you see R44 footage, then you'll know. Okay, it worked. All right. Anyway, so then, this dimension again. I was trying to get the camera ultimately at kind of my eye level, kind of the same thing. So I bought this. I think it's just some kind of extension tube for kind of a tripod extension tube or something like that. This one slides up and down, and then it had a 1/4-20 thread on the top, and then I've just used a camera adapter from a 1/4-20 to action camera mount, and then added my DJI magnetic mount to the top of that. So anyway, so I'm gonna plan to use this when I fly R44. So I haven't tested this yet though, but this is my plan for the R44. All right. Okay. So hopefully I've answered most of the questions. If not, let me know in the comments if you need something else. Okay, so I have the camera mount on the headset holder on the back of the firewall, and this is the lens is roughly at my eye level, so that when I have the video, I can kind of look back and kind of reference the horizon, and so U174 plug connector, okay, and then here's where the headset plug U174 goes into the cockpit audio adapter U174, and then this is the cockpit audio adapter, and then out of the cockpit audio adapter we have the 3.5 millimeter a plug, and then I have the adapter from the 3.5 millimeter plug to this USB-C plug, which then will plug into the side USB-C connector on the Action 5 Pro. So when I start up the helicopter, I'm just using the internal camera microphone, and then when I go to headsets, when I put my headset, or before I put my headset on, then I'm gonna plug this in, and then that automatically switches to the external microphone, which is the cockpit audio.